5 years since I went to first course in the Faculty of Journalism in the Belarusian State University. This room, 716, has been my home. It's a room that carries a lot of my memories. It's in this room that I've cried. It's in this room that I've loved. It's in this room that, well, I've known that it has taught me what Soviet Union is, and I just felt that I could not finish in this country and go back home without carrying it in my memories. And the only way I could carry it in my memories is by taking a video. And we are taking a video with some of the people that we've been laughing together, crying together, people that we've been undergoing the same problem. Well, that's my roommate there from Zambia. He's Gambo. And that's my classmate, and he's been a very close friend to me. He's called Ken. He's Sandey from Nigeria. We've been together since we were in the preparatory faculty. When we came to this country, when we couldn't talk the Russian language, when we didn't know one word, we were together. And that's why we took this chance to take this video together, to keep it in memory. It's a big day. Today, the 21st of February 1992. When we are remaining with just a few months to defend our thesis, a few months to graduate, a few months to do our final exams, and a few months to leave this Soviet Union that has been our, I should say, our motherland, you know, because we kind of forgot where we belong, and we became like Soviets.
Well, as Kashvin has said, this has been our room, and everything bad, nice has happened in this room. A lot, actually. And well, we couldn't go home without taking anything. We want to take our memories with us, and I would like my friends, our families, to see where we lived, how our rooms looked like. That's one of the reasons why we're taking this video. Thank you.
Yeah, it's these four corners in this room, we know them like the back of our hands. We've lived this room, we've been changing from bed this side and the servant this side. We really know it, and we really love it. I think we'll miss it.
Where were you living first when you came? Were you living there at that corner?
No, when I came in first course, I used to live in this corner.
Yeah, I know.
And here was one girl from Uganda called Hope. And we used to have one Russian girl living here.
Yeah.
When Hope moved, I moved to that side. And then I had 2 Russians before Gambo came. Yeah, and then we changed to the room to make it a bit homely. So that, well, not to be so homesick.
And that is not. And only this is you.
Yeah, it's you. This is Monly.
I have nobody to pagazan.
Why not? Why did you remove the photograph? Oh, you never used to have one.
Who?
Photograph. You used to have some, right?
5 years.
Oh yeah?
Why not?
Yeah, and these are some of our spices that we have been using. Some we buy from home. That's what we've been eating on. And that's our small TV there that we've been watching.
That we bought.
Yeah, we've been watching. At times we watch video. And that's our small alarm.
No.
To wake us up in the morning. It's so difficult to wake up in the winter because it's cold.
No.
So we have to use an alarm. And that's our small dressing mirror there. And those are our plates and cups. As you can see. Yeah, this is our small home in Soviet Union.
Tell him.
We take in the back.
This is yours, actually.
I don't know how to put that.
Maybe this is very happy.
You already cancelled shipping? You see them? These are really bad.
No, there is because of that one.
We're working in our canteen, in our community. No problem.
This is the biggest stadium in the Belarusian Republic. Formerly constructed, it was constructed during the Goodwill Games Moscow Olympics in 1980. It has a capacity of about 60,000 people, and it's just next to the hostel where the students of journalism live, university hostels. Right now we're inside the stadium. It's a free day, 21st of May 1992. I say practically for most of the days the stadium is open for students. Most of these are students on their physical education lessons. Right just next year they come from the university students. At the same time there's an institute of technology, Belarusian Institute of Technology, as well as just amateurs, sports lovers. The stadium is open for them, but there are restrictions, of course, not to go to the grass. They're free. You can see it's a beautiful stadium with seat numbers. As I said earlier on, it has a capacity of 60,000 people, and from there you can see, imagine there is a hostel on the October Street number 2, and that's where the students of a university faculty of journalism live. Out there, here we have, alright, you can see the Olympic sign. They find the Olympic emblem. That signifies that the stadium was actually specially built for the Olympic Games 1980. Hand view, you can see the main arena of the stadium and the center stand, where the distinguished guests, or the most expensive part, just like in any other stadium, of course, you could find there's the first class zone, as you could call it. And now you're now looking at a very beautiful building. It's a very expensive building, all marble. It's a Communist Party building. Actually, the communists started constructing this about 7 years ago. They intended it to be an institute for communism, and then unfortunately when they just finished, as soon as they just completed the construction, the collapse of communism and the Soviet Union, the building is now used for different concerts as well as church services. Here it's kind of a contradiction, because initially during communism religion was practically forbidden, and now it kind of shows the success or the victory of religion over communism, because they have there. Right, once again you're looking at the hostel 2, and between a very, you can see it's all green, it's very beautiful atmosphere. Just below the hostel is a park. Now we rest there sometimes, and the students of the faculty of journalism as well as other faculties of the university live in the hostel. There's enough transport by there, what we call the tram. Just next, you know, it's just a few steps from the hostel, and at the doorstep you have transport. Transport infrastructure in the former Soviet Union is well developed, and there's no problem at all. with transport. Right, we just still in the stadium. You can see over there is a long shot of the hostel and the tram road and the road leading from the hostel. You can see over there students, most of them, they find all those buildings behind this hostel 2, this hostel 5 there. There's a shop down there. And along this road, Catherine, together with the rest of the students, for the last 5 years they've been going along this road, walking up and down, sleepless, very early in the morning going to the institute. And that's why today she successfully kind of concluded her 5-year stay in this country, and the 5 years of walking along this road, over this bridge, from and to school every day. I think she deserves a pat on the back because she really worked hard for it. Now this is a view of the river Fish Lodge, just that flows right a few meters, about 20 meters from the hostel 2 on October Street, just next to the hostel where the journalism students live. And that's where Catherine has lived for the past 5 years, as I said earlier on. And she spent most of the time along this river, thinking, relaxing. Sometimes it's an interesting place to stay. During winter the river completely freezes, is frozen, but now you see we are approaching summer. It's quite warm today and the river is flowing quietly. Enough fish there. Sometimes people can swim, sometimes they can sail on boats here. It's very interesting. As I said earlier on, now you're having a close-up shot of the same building, the former Communist Party building, so the University of Marxism and Leninism, but now it's just a free building there, same building, only a close-up. That's a close-up of the hostel, hostel 2. Sorry, I hope you're not bored with me repeating hostel 2, because and this has been the home for most of the African students here. They are home for 5 years, so I'll keep on repeating it. It's a close-up of the entrance, student going in there. Now you can see here it's Ulica Strichskaya 2. That's in Russian. It's in English it will sound October Street 2. Now the street was named October after the great October Revolution. That's 1917, the Russian Revolution, where the Communist Party took over ruling on the former Soviet Union. So you see everything here was streets, names were named in relation to the revolution. There's Lenin Street, there's October Street, and October has actually been a sacred month or a sacred word in the history of the former Communist Soviet Union. At the moment, streets are changing. We don't know whether this street will be renamed to something else, but at the moment it still remains October Street number 2. And that's where the university hostel is situated. You can hear some students playing music out there. Белорусский орден трудового красного знамя, Государственный университет имени V.E. Ленина, общежитие номер 2. In short, that's a translation of Belarusian State University, named after Vladimir Lenin. As I said, so many things were named after Lenin, but we don't know whether so far they're going to cut out the name of Lenin for most of the things.
underground train. We call it tube in England. We call it metro here in the Soviet Union. And this is a very effective means of transportation. It's actually very nice here. Now people are lining up for coins to enter into it and pay some 20 capital, like 20 kobo, to enter into the tube itself and take the underground train. It's actually very effective and very fast. No go slow, no traffic congestion, and it's just wonderful here. So this is how you enter this place, and that's the train.
Okay, this is the metro, this is the underground station or the subway station. We are going to get on the underground train to go at our institute on Moscow Street. So we are ready we are underground now. We are not no more in the streets, but we are underground. And pretty soon
You can show this how beautiful it is.
Yeah. Pretty soon the underground train will be coming, and then we'll take off. You see, this is a very beautiful design. They were made by the Russians themselves. They are very creative people, very hardworking. As you see, people are walking up and down. People are walking up and down. These are passengers, and these are soldiers. Not ready. To me, are these people soldiers? Okay, these are soldiers of the country. And Brother Sandey is there talking with them. They are speaking Russian. Now we are waiting for the...
So in this, the interval between the trains, how the underground trains, how they move is 3 minutes. So in 2 minutes time, or in less than 2 minutes time, another one will be coming. Now we can go with it. 1 minute. And go, set.
Now, as you see, there comes the underground train. There comes the underground train. And pretty soon, we will be taking off from here to another station. That's the underground train. It's already here now. And so we will soon be taking off. Now the people are...
written the Faculty of Journalism. Actually, this is where now we study. This is our faculty.
This is our faculty. This is the way we come when we are coming to school. We enter through that door, and the first floor it's our restaurant, a canteen for students.
But for the 5 years I've been here, I've never seen it work. I don't know whether it works or it doesn't work, but anyway, this is where we leave our coats and then we go upstairs for school.
Yeah. This is where we leave our food. Let's send out
You just said or something.
Welcome to Minsk, yeah?
Yeah, something about this.
And on the second floor, this is the ground floor. Then on the second floor, there is the canteen, students' canteen. Though it's even open to the public can also eat there. Well, and then the third floor, that's where our dean is, the dean for the faculty. And then there's a library there, and a few offices. And then the fourth floor, that's where our classes start. 4th, 5th, and 6th.
And this is our friend that we just met now. His name is Andrew. And he's studying English at a foreign institute where we've just been to. And now he's going to sit, right, and now he's going to speak some things about himself and about Belarus and about Minsk in particular. So Andrew, you are welcome.
Yeah, my name is Andrew, and I'm a first year student. Now I'm a freshman, and I want to say that Minsk is not a town. Minsk is the capital of Belarus, and Belarus now is going to become very well-developed country with economic, I think, and I think that I can say only some words. Welcome to Minsk. That's all I think.
Okay. Thank you very much. It's been a nice time meeting you, Andrew. We met him just after we came down from the underground train, and he seems a nice brother. He seems to be a nice friend, and we are happy to see you.
Yeah.
So you are welcome. Yeah, you are welcome at our place. As I told you, we live 803 A on the 8th floor. Yeah, so you are welcome anytime. Thank you. It's been a pleasure being with you.
I think you are a musician, right?
Yeah.
You are a musician.
Yeah. I kind of not that musician.
I think you're going to be a famous musician.
Yeah.
I think these are what happens in this guy study. Yeah, on the top studying here every day.
Oh, I thought we were going to. Okay.
From here now we are going to the Institute of Agriculture. It's the institute where my husband was studying. He was there for the 4 years and he finished in 1990. So I want just to take maybe 2 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, that institute. I mean, for him to be seen where he was, because when he was there he didn't manage to take it. So I'm doing it for him.
Working in our canteen, in our college.